a lot of people, when they use the inside thigh to move the horse over, will lose track of the outside leg and kind of stick it off the horse. And this is what I lovingly refer to as the stanky leg. So whenever you have an inside aid, you're moving the horse away from something, you want to receive them into something. So it's kind of like always keeping a balanced math equation, which I would know nothing about. But you want to do something on one side, receive it or direct it on the other side. So you never leave things open-ended. And I'll show you why that's so important for this horse who's kind of overbendy, very, very easy to overbend. So let's say I bend him off the right thigh. I'm going to turn him to the right. And I'm going to only have a driving or yielding right thigh, no receiving outside aid. So I'm going to ride him toward you. And I've got my stanky leg going. And so you can see that the horse is just folding in half and going out my stanky leg. So my stanky leg has no control by sticking the horse off. And a lot of times when people will do lateral movements, they will open their outside leg almost to a comical level to get the horse to move through the open door, right? And I don't think I can even make myself do it to the degree that I see sometimes. But it's not that you want to have that leg clamped on. But look at the difference when I have an inside moving thigh, and you've seen my videos, or if you haven't, go check them out, about how to move the horse off the thigh. So I drop this thigh down and I move the horse over through the seat bone, right? So that's my inside aids yielding the horse around the turn. Then I have an outside and receiving aid. So that's going to be maybe my outside rein and leg, which is not clamped on, but it's not off either. Sorry, I need to talk and ride at the same time. So I'm going to move the horse around the inside thigh into the outside rein. And what you'll see in a second here is that the inside rein will become softer and the outside rein will become more connected. So the horse will turn from the outside aids, where the inside rein will just be for small amounts of flexion. So I'll close my fingers gently on the right rein and I will have an inside flexion. But you can see that when he's done with this fly, he has filled the outside rein. My outside aids are receiving but not blocking, okay? So if I go the other way, then it'll be moving him from left to right. So I move my inside thigh into the horse and move my seat bone over, okay? So that's the yielding or bending aids. I'm going to move the horse around. But watch if I do my stanky leg, this horse immediately falls through that opening and I can't direct him. So shoulder in is going to be impossible because I can't get this horse straight again, right? So I want to make the bending aid from the inside and receive on the outside. And this is not my horse and he's not that educated. So I just wanted to use this horse to prove that any horse can do this if you ride tactfully. So inside aids bend and receive in the outside rein. Inside aid bend, receive in the outside rein. Then to make my flexion, I just close the fingers on the inside rein very slightly. And then I have my outside receiving aid. So you can see that my outside leg is not squashed up against the horse, but it is not completely open either. Okay. So whatever I do on one side, I have to accept or redirect on the other side. So I'm always riding two horses, the left and the right horse. I'm riding the inside and the outside horse, and I'm trying to funnel them down the corridor together. Or another way that I think about it a lot of times is like I'm Roman riding two horses, and as I go around a turn, I have to ride them together. So this one and this one have to keep up. When I ride them straight, they have to keep up. When I ride them on the other curve, they have to keep up. But what'll happen a lot of times is they'll do this, or this, or this. And I always tell my students, keep your horses together or you're going to rip your crotch. So you've got to keep the inside aids balanced by the outside aids, but you can never squash the horse into the middle. And that's where things are tricky and require some feel, is you can't apply your inside leg and squash the horse between the outside rein and crash them down into the middle, because then they have nowhere to funnel through. So the spine of the horse is where all the energy comes through. It's like water has to be able to move forward, but you have to funnel the water onto a path of travel. And so if you squash the water in the middle, you block the energy and the horse can't move. If you don't direct the water, then it goes wherever is easiest, and that's generally downhill or to one side. So you ride the two horses, you guide the energy through the center of the horse's spine, and you ride the left side and the right side, the front and the back, the top and the bottom, and you coordinate them all. And it's just as simple as that. So that's using your inside aids and your outside aids in balance, one and then the other. And it's like, I always tell people, it's like you are the seeing eye dog of the horse, but you're not micromanaging. You're guiding stride for stride, a little bit here and a little bit there, but never squash them into the middle. So you can't have a driving and holding aid at the same time, because those are clashed aids, but you can have a little here and a little there, and it's so small and so feeling. Like I'll show you again. It's never just like a pull or a kick or a squeeze. It's like, I'm going to move the horse from the right thigh into the left rein. So I'm going to apply my right thigh by stretching down the leg and moving the seat bone over. Then I'm just going to receive on the outside rein. Okay. And all I'm doing is just lowering the weight of that hand the tiniest bit, right? It's little. And if he gets a little bit up and inverted, I'll bend a little bit more around the circle and then catch it around the outside. So it's very subtle, very small little things. And again, this is not my horse, so he is not trained in this. This is how intuitive it is to the horse to respond to a very feeling language. So that's the lesson of the day, is balance what you do on one side onto the other side. Never do something on one side without being there on the other.